How can we graph a function? In your book, the graph is so important for all the sections and all the chapters we need graphing. That's why we are going to study graph at the first. How can we graph a function? We have three types of graphing. Sometimes we can use table value, but not always. Sometimes we can use X and Y coordinate plane or intercepts, sorry. We can use Y-intercept and X-intercept, especially for linear, quadratic, or cubic, okay? Mentally, we can draw most of the functions like linear, quadratic, cubic, absolute value, square root or radicals, and sine, cosine, tan. We can use most of the rules by mentally. So we can use mentally for most of the for rule of the functions like linear, quadratic, and others. Let's talk about table value. For example, y is equal to x squared plus 2. Okay? How can we use this x squared plus 2? How can we use this table value for graphing this? Okay, table value is, we can draw a table like this. This is called a table value. We have two letters, x is input and y is output. So put some numbers. You can start from the middle one is, let's say, 0. In here we have 0 because 0 is here. There's no number with x. So 0, minus 1, minus 2, 1, and 2. Okay, so instead of this two, let's say 5. Okay, any numbers that you want, but the numbers should be the horizontal translating with x. What is the horizontal translating with x? Or let me tell you in a simple way. Which number is written with x? With x is 0, so put 0. If it is x minus 2, so put 2 here, and 2 numbers before 2 and 2 numbers after 2, like this, okay? So if we have this, we are going to put 2, opposite of minus 2 is 2, and put 2 more numbers, or 3 more numbers here, like 1, minus 5, and some numbers more than 2, like 7, 3, let's say 3, 7, and 10, okay? Any numbers that, it's not the rule that you are putting 5 numbers. You can put 10 numbers. It's up to you. Okay? And now, let's input the numbers here. Put 0. 0 power 2 will be 0 plus 2. It becomes 2. Put 1. 1 power 2 is 1 plus 2 is 3. Put 5, 5 power 2 is 25 plus 2 is 27. Or let's change this one to 3 is better. 3 power 2 is 10, 9 plus 2 is 11. And minus 1, put minus 1 instead of x minus 1 power 2 will be 1 plus 2 will be 3. And put minus 2, it becomes 6. So now we are going to plot those points on x and y coordinate plane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Okay, like this. So we have 0 and 2. This is 0 on x-axis, and this is 1, 2. Okay, so plot here. And we have 1 and 3, this is 1 and this is 3, so plot here, 1 and 3. and then 3 and 11, this is 1, 1, 2, 3, and 11, maybe 11 is too high, okay? So it contains, let's say, here. And then after this, we have minus 1 and 3, this is minus 1 and 3. Here, minus 2 and 6, this is minus 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it contains here. Now we are going to, if we have 2 here, so 2 and 6 we will have, 2 and 6. So look, it goes like this to here. But is it V, like V, or letter U? We are not sure, but if you increase your input values, so you will be sure the exact graph. Look, it is x squared. So x squared is a parabola. So parabola is like this. Okay, it's a quadratic function. So we have a graph passing through those, and it goes like this. So this is the graph. And then after this, let me talk about the second one, X-intercept and Y-intercept. This is the first one, table value. The other one is X-intercept and Y-intercept, we can use to graph this function. How? Put 0, let's say X-intercept and Y-intercept. Okay? X-intercept, in X-intercept Y0, and in Y-intercept X is 0. Put 0 in the place of Y, or let's say here. Okay? So when we put 0 in the place of Y, so 0 will be here. So we can say 0 is equal to x squared plus 2. And then take this to the other side. X squared is equal to minus 2. Take square root, take square root. So, and then we can say x is equal to minus square root of 2. So this is, we can say no solution for x-intercept, or this graph does not touch or cut the x-intercept. Look, this graph, we don't have x-intercept. So we don't have x-intercept here. How about y-intercept? Put 0 in the place of x. So y is equal to 0 squared plus 2. Y is equal to 2. So we have 2 here. Put 2 here. So 0 and 2 will be y-intercept. And this graph we can use. Let me repeat the graph for this one. Let's say we don't have the graph. So we have one point, it is y-intercept here, and we don't have x-intercept. So shall I, this is letter U, because y is equal to x squared plus 2. So it is look like letter U. Is it opens up or down? Of course, if it is opens down, it will intersect the x-axis. So this is opens up. Or we can say in another way, the x is positive. So it goes, opens up, not down, okay? It is opens up because this is positive. If it is negative, it is opens down. Those two are two types of graphing. Most of the students are using those two, but those two are very, very like hard to find the graph. Look, we need nearly about 3 to 5 minutes to find the graph of each function. And maybe you will make a mistake in a point, but my advice for you students, use this one mentally, okay? Mentally, you can use mentally to find all the graphs in 5 seconds, not 5 minutes, okay? Use the mentally to graph all the types of the functions. We will learn the mentally for all the graphs or the functions like sine, cosine, tan, and others later. Okay? But if you want to study on this, please click on the descriptions below. I will put the descriptions link, the link of this mentally in the descriptions. Okay, go and click it now. You will learn mentally will be so easier. I hope you understand this. Thanks.